There are business leaders out there who achieve what they want. And there are all the others. Leading is a discipline, an art, not a talent. You can learn it, you can even master it. Make sure you get what you want.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the Live It, Lead It podcast. Hope everyone is doing well. How are you doing today, Olaf?
Yeah, awesome, man.
Good. So we were discussing earlier about power, and you mentioned that there are 3 types of power. What did you mean by that?
Yeah, I like that. I like that point because this feeds my soul of giving stuff structure. So, power. Power is the ability to change people.
Yeah.
Let's get this as a headline first. So, if I run a company, then I have the power of the people, and I can introduce processes, blah 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 blah. So there are 3 types of power which you can differentiate, and let's list them up just at the beginning. So the first one is role power, the second one is expertise power, and the third one is relationship power.
Okay.
So now maybe these words are already guiding in the direction. So let's start with the first one, role power. Role power is you are the team lead, and what you say is the law for your employees. By definition,
right.
By hierarchy, by signing the working contract. So when you start or when you join a company, then you sign into all of these hierarchical rules.
Yes.
Easy. So funnily enough, this is the power that you see people execute most often. I told you so because I'm the boss.
Yes.
Funnily enough, this is the least effective power of them all. Because, I mean, what happens? Here's this stupid task. I force you to do this. Musab, I'm your boss. You got to do this. And you say, okay, I do it because you're your boss. So you do it exactly as long as I'm not watching you.
Yeah.
And then you just, there's this other phone call. There's this whatever. This is not effective. Because you are tasked for this. So, example, here's my car. Dude, wash my car. And you don't dare to challenge this because I'm the boss, blah, blah, blah. So I wouldn't be convinced that this would be the car which is shiny enough to go for marriage. This would just what I would receive is a half-dirty car with a lot of excuses.
Right.
So, role power. Very, very often done. And, dear listener, don't assume that when you just say something, this is not role power. It is role power as soon as you say it because you are the boss. Lots of people say, no, that was not role power. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
So be careful. Everything that you say, which you say in your position as the manager, as the leader, is covered with role power because you always have the stars on your shoulder. It doesn't go differently. So the second is expertise power. Expertise power means here's this room full with people who have this big project which needs to be done, and there is this particular problem, and we invite Musab because he's the expert, and then Musab gives us guidance and says we got to do this way or the other way.
Right. Sure,
everybody believes it. Because we hired you. You are the expert. We know you're the professional in that field. And you said, let's do it like this. So what's wrong with doing it? So power is the ability to change. You changed. You moved this project forward into direction A or direction B. Or you even said, no, guess what? A and B, both not work, really. Yeah. We do A+. Yeah. So, and everybody says, yeah, okay. Yeah, Musab, we know him. He's this guy who just makes reasonable comments. We trust him. We believe in him. He has expertise. Done. Expertise power is very, very powerful in a very small place. Because you need to be the known expert.
Exactly.
So stick to this example. It happens so often that we invite the professionals for this one piece in this conversation for 15 minutes. Here's the problem. We've given you the problem last week. So give us your conclusion. What's your recommendation?
Yes.
Done. Okay, Musab, thanks very much. Have a good one. Bye. The other 2 hours we are dealing without you. We believe you in this particular point, at the point, because you're but that's all. This is not really, you cannot shine every day with it, usually. And especially when we're managers, when we're leaders even, then it's very rare that people, this is not really the stuff that makes you moving. Yes, sure, most of leaders are very good in this one piece of stuff, and you are invited, and then you are the person who says, okay, this way, that way, the other way.
Yeah.
It's powerful, but it's very small. So now, the most effective power of the three is relationship power. So relationship power goes like this. Here's this big room full with people, and we have this problem, and everybody's like, I don't really know. And you are the one, and we like you, we respect you, we know you are not a professional in this field, and you make a proposal. Like, okay, we're doing it like this, or let's make a break, I just need a phone call, I ask someone in, and whatever.
Yeah.
Or you ask someone from a different department, can this person just jump in? I think we can need him, something like that. So, and as we know Musab, and Musab's proposals are usually very, very reasonable. He knows what he's talking about, and we like him. Yeah, okay, let's make a quick break. I need to go to the toilet anyways. So you say 15 minutes, okay, then we just meet in 15 minutes back again. Everybody cool with that? Yeah, okay. So everybody's rushing out and dehydrates itself, and you do this phone call. And you do this whatever so everybody gets back in, so it works. This is relationship power and execution, because next to Musab sits this person that nobody knows. And the two people who know him hate him, because he's usually an asshole.
Yeah.
And he makes the same proposal. Nah, we don't have time for waiting 15 minutes. Are you stupid? You want to grab from whom department? They have no clue either. Okay, can you please, psst, psst. So, any reasonable proposals, and half of the room is looking at Musab, because he's usually the guy with the cool proposals.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is relationship power. I want to have this thing, I want to get this stuff done. And I know the people from, I don't know, accounting, controlling, somebody really far away from me, they can help me.
Right.
If I have the right relation, then I go there, hop over, dude, I have this problem. I know you are maybe not the right person, but any idea? Oh yeah, sure, I can help you with this. This is easy. Well, but just wait, let me make a phone call. Or, no, I understand. I understand the problem. I have no clue. No, this is not with us. I think, guess what? I just grab me a coffee and we hop over to the other department.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is relationship power. This is the power that makes organizations change. This is the power that makes you important, because this is the most powerful power, if this combination of words exists, that you can have.
Right.
So I can see it. I can remember it from my last job. I was at the end invited to conferences with 10 people. It was a partner company, like it was a different legal entity, but it was still us. I knew only one name of this 10 people invitee list, and I had no clue what the topic was. And this is long ago, because nowadays I wouldn't accept this invite. So I went there, rookie as I was. Rookie means I was with the company 7 years or something. And we had a department, we were working in Germany, and we had the headquarter was in the UK. And I was in the UK quite often. So 4 years in a row, very, very long weeks. So they were talking about stuff. I heard the words, but I didn't know the meaning. So I couldn't, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
So, and at the very end, okay, Olaf, 24 eyes on me. Okay, Olaf, now you understand. Does this problem make sense? Yeah. And you know this question when you don't want to say yes, because then you know afterwards you have more work than is good for you.
Yeah.
Whom in the UK can you recommend us to talk to? And that was the golden moment, because it was like, oh, that's it. Sure. Okay, that's easy. We go to Alistair. He's the right person to talk to. And Simon. We need these both two people. Luckily, I'm over next Monday, and I have an appointment with Alistair. Let me throw a quick text to Simon if he can jump in, and if one of you can come in, then we just have this off the table Monday noon.
Yeah.
Silence? Yeah. Okay, I picked the flight. Relationship power is the power. Yeah, does that make sense?
Right.
These three things?
Exactly. Yeah, it does. I think, like you said, relationship power is the power that gets things moving. And that's why we spoke in previous podcasts about dealing with conflict in the workplace. This is why you need to always do your best to develop these positive positive impressions with people that even if you only see them once or twice a month, you never know when you might need them. So it's really important to keep those positive contacts. So,
absolutely true.
Yeah.
And this is the stuff that most people don't do.
Exactly.
Because we still have in Europe this image of this overbooked, busy super leader who is chewing down one mountain after the other and is eliminating fire after fire and is, this such a hero with the loose tie, and under the shirt, under the business shirt, you can even see the red triangle from Superman.
Yeah.
Rubbish. I know nearly let's delete the word nearly. Every of my former bosses were acting like that.
Yes.
Complete bullshit. Headless chickens running around. Only reactive, not successful.
Exactly.
None of them. And this is still the picture that we have from managers. What I love is these manager type of people who are approachable, where you can go to and you can talk to them. Not every day. I understand that these people are busy as well, but it's not like you need to run after them. He is running over the corridor with his staring in his funny phone and 12 people behind him and trying to talk to him. He's, I'm so busy. I'm so, ooh. I like when they say, okay, I understand what you want to do. I can't see that we can talk about this today. Is it critical or is it important, or what is it? Yeah, it's an informative thing. Okay, today is Monday. Can you make us an appointment Friday afternoon? And preferably, guess what? Let's go in the restaurant.
Right.
So this is the type of managers that I like, and this is how all the successful leaders operate.
Right.
When you read the books from leaders or about successful leaders, all of them were reasonable, nice people.
Right.
There's the story that Steve Jobs was an asshole. I doubt that. I hear this from everywhere. I don't know this guy in personal, and I don't believe it. I do not believe it. What I can easily believe is that he had really high standards
and expectations. Yeah.
And he was expressing it, and he was requiring them. He was demanding.
Yeah.
There is this talk that they came with the first iPhone to him. And we're talking about an electric working prototype, like a handmade iPhone. So this piece of technology costs, I don't know, $100 million or something.
Right.
Because it was handmade, and this was the prototype. And what he did was he took this thing and throw it in a box of water. And then it made bloop, bloop, bloop. And it was done. I mean, It was dead. It was switched on, so this was dead. Everybody was like, oh my goodness, now he goes crazy. And he said, did you see the air bubbles? This is the volume that you need to make this thing smaller.
Wow.
Good call. I mean, we are not selling air.
Yeah.
So, I believe that when you are one of these average performers, that you hate that guy.
Yeah.
But if you are one of the high performers, and if you're one of the dudes who I hate with him, I believe he was a smart guy.
Yes.
A nice guy. So, as you said, we gotta have an eye on, and we need to understand that we potentially see people twice.
Yes.
So be nice with people, help people. Don't help people only because you need their help later on, because this is ass-licking and nobody likes this.
Yes.
Just be a nice guy. Don't be an asshole. That's all.
Exactly.
So, and this is relationship power.
Great.
Cool.
Awesome. Thank you, Olaf.
Good. Have a good one. What's up? Bye.
Bye.